What's the word, YouTube? I was just recording some videos for my business website, and so I figured, I'm already dappered up. I might as well just go ahead and shoot something for y'all too. So what I'm gonna be talking about today is just pretty much why I don't think school's for me and what it is I'm doing. School is in like college, why it is I dropped out. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys that story, and maybe you can use it to influence whether you're gonna go to college, continue in college, or So for me, pretty much growing up, I want to be a lot of things: firefighter, president. I wanted to be Barack Obama before he was Barack Obama. I wanted to be a doctor. I ended up deciding I wanted to be an anesthesiologist. But now that I look back on it, I'm not sure if that was really what I wanted to do or if that's what the people around me wanted me to do. And when you're younger, you really want to impress the people who are important to you. Like, grandma, mom, pop telling you, hey, go to school, be a doctor, get a good job, whatever. And so that was the game plan for me. So I graduated from Rittner High School and I went to the University of St. Mary in Leavenworth, Kansas. I was there for about a year and a half. I want to say after my first or second semester, I switched over to business management. I didn't really like the education I was getting at St. Mary's. I liked the environment, but not really the education. So I came back home, went to St. Louis University. I went to SLU for a semester, and I was majoring in entrepreneurship that time. SLU is the same thing, it's bigger, it's got more prestige, so I don't know what I was expecting, but whatever that thing was, I didn't feel like I was getting it. I still felt like I was wasting my time, like I wasn't in the right field of what it is I wanted to do. So I dropped out. Family doesn't really approve of that, but it's not their life, I know that their intentions, like they want me to do good, so that makes sense why they'd give me negative feedback about not going to school, because in their mind, what they've been programmed to believe is that going to school is the way out. And when they were coming up, I think it was, but now that we're in the digital age, I don't think that's true. So what I'm doing now, I'm pretty much going out and I'm finding people who are doing what it is I want to do, and I just study them. It's kind of like an apprenticeship, I guess you could say. So right now, I'm real big into Ty Lopez, Bob Proctor. That's my guy, Bob Proctor. If you don't know who, oh goodness, check out Bob Proctor. Please check out Bob Proctor. You be doing yourself a favor. But pretty much like people who are living the kind of lifestyle I want. Because with school, you could have somebody teaching you about personal finance, and that person is bankrupt. They're going, they don't have a happy life, etc. And that doesn't really make sense to me. You're learning from somebody who has the knowledge but not the results. So that's pretty much somebody who hasn't applied the knowledge. It doesn't make sense to learn from that kind of person. I'd rather go to somebody who has the experience and the results. That way I can learn from them, cut my learning curve. And I don't know if you know about the 10% rule. Whatever skill set the person you're learning from has, you will retain 10% of their skill set. So if I was learning from a billionaire, 10% of that would make me a millionaire. So like that's why I dropped out of school. And then I wanted to go to school to go into business, for entrepreneurship, to be my own boss, because I don't like working a 9 to 5. I don't like answering to people. I don't like people in my face, why didn't you do this? Where were you at? I'm just not. I'm not the one for that. So I know that, and I'm acting on it. I'd rather be in charge of myself, which I am, which is how you are too. That's how God, put you into this earth, master of yourself. For me, it just didn't make sense to go to school. Like, I had scholarships, but I was still coming out of pocket. And I just felt like the amount of money that we were paying versus what I was receiving, it just didn't add up. So I was like, I'm racking up all this debt and I want to go into business. Why would you dig yourself in a hole just to make money? Like, it's just backwards if you ask me. You know, the way it's set up, and then there's no like refund system if you feel like, hey, I got this degree, I wasn't able to get a job, or I got a job but not in the field of the degree didn't do anything for me. There's no refund. You're just stuck with those loans. And what is it? A year after you graduate or 2 years? I don't know. They start to hit you in that interest. Oh my gosh, it's a trap. If you ask me, it's a trap. Now, if you know what you want to go to school for, like if you know you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, go to school. But my personal advice, if you don't know what it is that you personally want to do, not what your parents want you to do, not what your peers are telling you to do, if you don't know what it is that you want to go to school for, don't go to school. Wait. It will still be there. I promise. You might not have as many scholarships, but I promise you won't have as much debt because you won't switch your majors 8 different times trying to figure out what it is you want. So just keep that in mind, you know. Just because everybody pushes something to you doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Appreciate you all for watching. Hope, you know, I gave you some keys, some knowledge, some gems that you can go use and apply in your life. And let's get it.